Greetings, comrades. Hope this finds you well. Quick shout out to INN, the Indian News Network, which I'm stoked to be a part of. So, saw Kamala Harris got all defensive and pissed off at Charlamagne the God when he asked her, who's the president of the country? Is it Joe Manchin or is it Joe Biden? And then, a part of the interview that wasn't aired, you saw behind the scenes Kamala Harris's handlers were trying to run interference to maybe not have her answer the question. I think it was Simone Sanders, their PR person, whoever it was, kind of making it seem like there was some audio technical difficulties. But then Charlamagne was like, no, she can hear me. She's just not answering. And then she does, like, Joe Biden's the president. I'm the vice president. You're acting like a Republican right now, trying to hold this administration accountable for even the very weak and mild things that we campaigned on. How dare you? That is a Republican. So again, just deflecting, blaming, not actually addressing the questions or the concerns. And again, we just saw that Joe Manchin came out and said he won't vote for Biden's Build Back Better, Build Back Bullshit plan. It was the progressives for a while were saying that they were going to, hold the line. They weren't going to vote for the infrastructure plan without first, getting the Build Back Better plan as mild and milquetoast and, completely inadequate as it is. They weren't going to vote for the infrastructure plan without first getting the Build Back Bullshit plan passed, right? And Pramila Jayapal said, well, I trust Biden. He says he's going to be able to get Sinema and Manchin on board. I trust him. We trust the process. I trust the process. Again, Jayapal is the leader of the Congressional Progressive Caucus, which has around, I believe, 100 members. All but 6 of them voted for that. All but 6 Democrats voted for that infrastructure plan. And then now the Build Back Better plan is basically dead. So their theory of change is just, wishing and hoping and praying and getting absolutely nothing done. That's their theory of change, it seems like. So again, Manchin, just a useful scapegoat. The whole corporate duopoly, just needs to be thrown in the trash can, on the scrap heap, on the fire. It's a fucking shit show. Neither party serves the working class. They both serve, capital. And again, if they had any hope of passing this Build Back Better plan as completely inadequate and shitty as it is, they should have really, held the line and made sure that they actually passed the Build Back Bullshit before the infrastructure plan. But Pramila Jayapal, was trusting the process, was trusting, Joe Biden to be able to hold, Manchin and Sinema's feet to the fire when, he didn't have any, plans of doing that at all. And Joe Manchin's just a useful scapegoat when you could blame, Biden and the Congressional Progressive Caucus, particularly Pramila Jayapal, for this failure. But again, not surprising, and not surprising that, Kamala Harris was so defensive and calling Charlamagne the God a Republican for asking a very legitimate question, instead of taking some responsibility and this is bad optics. Like, what are we doing here? How, and maybe taking some responsibility and say, no, we're gonna, hold Manchin's feet to the fire. We're going to go use the bully pulpit. We're going to go campaign in West Virginia against him. If he doesn't support that, of course, Kamala Harris just got defensive. No, you're a Republican, Charlamagne the God. You're a Republican. Or wasn't it during the campaign trail for presidency, wasn't Joe Biden telling some people they weren't black if they didn't vote for him and some other fucking bullshit? So not surprising that Kamala Harris got so defensive. Not surprising that her, poll numbers are even lower than Biden's. I think like in the 20s or 30s, right? Her approval rating, again, which makes complete sense when she can't take any type of, criticism or self-criticism, right? And it's just, no, you're a Republican, or you're not black enough if you don't, support this bullshit. Biden administration that has done fuck all and went back on even the very, mild things that they campaigned on, right? So not surprising. Democrats are going to probably lose massively in the midterms and the presidency as well, and they only have themselves to blame. But it's not really about winning elections. It's not really about doing things that improve the material conditions for the working class. It's doing everything that will, keep their corporate overlords in the capitalist class, the big donors, happy. As long as they're, going to bed at night, feeling good about themselves, that's all that really matters, right? It's just all a game to them, right? Like the video if you like the damn video. Subscribe for more content. Peace, much love. Quick shout out to the 2 Uber comrades supporting my channel, my partner in the Indie Left News. Peace.